The effective performance of a healthy respiratory system is vital to the survival of human beings. The purpose of the respiratory system is to take in oxygen from the atmosphere to keep the cells in our body functional, and then exhale the carbon dioxide they produce as waste. Oxygen is inhaled through the nasal cavity, which filters, warms, and humidifies the air we breathe. The nasal cavity is followed by the trachea, which branches off into the left and right bronchus, which carry air to each of the two lungs. These tubes are lined with cilia, which are tiny hairs that move to carry mucus containing unwanted particles, which is either expelled or swallowed and destroyed by the stomach acids. Further on, there are millions of alveoli, which are small spongy sacs where oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanged. The inhaled oxygen diffuses through the alveoli into red blood cells, and carbon dioxide diffuses from the deoxygenated red blood cells into the alveoli, which is then exhaled. Meet John. He is an ordinary 50-year-old male who works at the coal plant. At his job, he inhales a lot of carbon dioxide and other dangerous materials. After work, John and his friends socialize while having a quick smoke. On his way home, he picks up a puffer refill from the chemist for his asthma. John lives right next to a busy street, and not too far away, there are several coal plants.
Recently, he noticed that he is running out of breath when he climbs the stairs. The chemicals in cigarette causes his blood vessels to vasoconstrict, causing an increase in heart rate and higher blood pressure. The heart then works harder to pump the blood around the body due to narrower pathway for blood travel. Through excessive smoking and pollutant inhalation, the nasal cavity has become less effective at filtering, humidifying, and warming the air. He also has increased goblet cell growth, resulting in an increase in mucus, which contributes to the narrowing of John's airway passages. The high toxic particle presence promoted more mucus production to trap and expel these particles from the lungs. However, now John is forced to cough frequently in order to expel the toxic material. When a healthy person exhales, the alveoli recoil, which forces almost all the carbon dioxide out through the airways and into the atmosphere. But due to John's excessive pollution and cigarette inhalation, combined with the fragility of the alveoli, has resulted in the elastin contained in the alveoli walls being no longer optimally functional. Now, when his alveoli recoil, it is not strong enough to force all the carbon dioxide out. This is why John experiences shortness of breath. There is less capacity for oxygen in the alveoli due to a much higher concentration of carbon dioxide after exhalation.
John got worried about his health and decided to go to the doctor. The doctor conducted a chest x-ray and a CT scan. The results showed that the amount of John's lung tissue was significantly lower than that of a healthy person. This means that he had less total surface area for oxygen and carbon dioxide to diffuse through. He also took a pulmonary function test, which measures his lung capacity. The test results were consistent with emphysema. Unfortunately, there is no cure for John and the 210 million sufferers worldwide. His first steps are lifestyle changes. He has to quit smoking and avoid all other air pollutants. We will also prescribe corticosteroid and bronchodilator inhalers, which will help relieve shortness of breath, as well as antibiotics and vaccinations to prevent infections. The main source of treatment we are prescribing will be pulmonary rehabilitation. Here, John will learn breathing exercises and stress management to relieve breathlessness, as well as recommended exercise and nutrition regime. If needed, John can be provided with oxygen to use at home or whilst exercising. If these treatments do not work, surgical approaches can be investigated, such as lung volume reduction surgery to remove damaged lung tissue, lung transplantation, as well as developing bronchoscopic treatments.